Hey everybody, this is Darth Topmass here, and I am standing in front of our HermitCraft Memorial Park. Today what I wanted to do is I had added some contributions to the HermitCraft Memorial Park, and I just kind of want to talk you through why I did what I did and just, in my way, saying thank you to the guys of HermitCraft. Um, we all want to say the same thing. HermitCraft is not dying, it's just changing. It's undergoing some changing. So we just want to say thank you to all the guys who've been a part of HermitCraft. This server wouldn't be together if it wasn't for the HermitCraft and the HermitCraft subreddit. So yeah, we feel like we owe a lot. We just want to say thanks. And more than anything, we just want to honor the guys who inspire us. So I'm standing here in front of the HermitCraft Memorial. Oh, what's that? And we'll show you. I've got Sam here in the background, so if you hear him talking, sorry. All right, well, let's get on through. The reason why we got together, and say this a lot, but we got together on the HermitCraft subreddit. There was a lot of discussion going around about doing a HermitCraft fan server, and Angry Canon and Fubi were very interested in doing that. I was very interested in doing it as well. So the three of us got together, and it wasn't too much longer after that. I mean, I even think it was that day that a young man named Coolissimo said that he wanted to be a part of it as well. What happened was the Hermits themselves decided that they weren't going to be able to give the time and attention if this was going to be something that's official. They were wanting it to be done and done well, and nobody really stepped forward to head it up and lead it. So they just said if it's going to have the HermitCraft name on it, we've got to have a hermit who can be a part of it, and no hermit is willing to do that or has the time to do that right now. So that's a shame, but at the same time, it caused just a few of us to put our heads together and say, hey, let's make a server, a YouTube server. We're all HermitCraft fans. You don't have to be a HermitCraft fan to be on the server. You do kind of have to be a YouTuber. Aspiring YouTuber anyways. So yeah, we decided we would go for it. We built this park here whenever Generic B announced that he was going to be leaving the server, and that kind of sparked a lot of people doing a lot of videos and saying a lot of things about how HermitCraft is dead and blah 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 blah. It's not. It's just changing. I understand why Generic B is I understand why Generic B is leaving. He does 2 vanilla series, plus all the other videos that he does. It can get hard. It's hard just to make content. I've got 3 different series going on, and it's hard. It's very, very hard to keep producing content. And guys like him that are 100 plus episodes, I can imagine it's even worse. So a lot of other guys on the server are not going to be a part of the server anymore. They're stepping away. HermitCraft server. A lot of them had pseudo stepped away anyways. They hadn't been making much content. So HermitCraft is going to change. The whole server is probably going to be reset. Maybe. Let's just say the server's undergoing changes, and we'll leave it at that. So we decided to build this just as a thank you. So today I'm going to show off the pieces that I made. First one, and I'm going to have the video links to why these are, just in case you're not too familiar with any of these guys, why they're here. This is my homage to Joe Hills. Hey y'all, how you doing? This is Joe Hills, filming as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm from Nashville, and I've never ran into Joe, but every time I'm out in public at a geek event, I'm always keeping my eyes out for Joe Hills. I would just love to meet him. I love Joe Hills. He's an incredibly funny guy. And this is a copy of a prank, very small copy of a prank he did, where he built a UFO over, I believe it's Hypno's base. And it's absolutely huge. It's much bigger than what I have here, and it's just absolutely hilarious. Just this big fat UFO in the middle of nowhere. So I decided, Joe Hills really isn't known for having very many builds, and this is really one of the few builds that, he's a comedian. This is one of the few builds that he did, which I thought is absolutely funny, just hilarious, just very, very cool. So I built a UFO in honor of Joe Hills. So Joe, thank you for the videos that you make, the content that you produce. Thank you for all the hard work, especially now that you've got a family, a little girl. So yeah, thank you so much. Next is Keralis. Keralis is my inspiration for so much. I love Keralis' building styles. I love his tutorials, and this is actually a remake of his 3x3 house. Whenever he first started really getting noticed, he made some Minecraft build tutorials for Machinima. So he built this 3x3 modern house. So a 3x3 modern house, that's tiny, but it looks really, really cool, and I like the way he did it. So let's go on a little tour. I'll have the video link. I did some changes just to make it a little bit more usable and livable, but most of it's pretty much the same as the video. So he's got his bed, got a little TV there over the bookshelf, and some bushes. You keep going down. We got your chest room, and you got your furnaces and a workbench. Very workable space, and another bush. And you keep going down. You've got your wheat farm. So that is down here. Sounds like I am near a zombie dungeon. So Keralis, this is my thank you to you, and thank you so much for all the tutorials that you did, build tutorials. Thank you so much just for your, just the personality that you have, and just the things that you do. Very, very inspiring to me, and I know a lot of other people. I love the stuff. I love what you do. Thank you so much. So this is the Hermit Hole Keralis style. It's also his 3x3 house build, which I'll put a link to in the bottom of this, as long as a link to the Joe Hills UFO. And lastly, this is the third piece that I've built to Topmass. If you're familiar with Topmass, you probably know automatically what this is. This is probably one of my most favorite moments on the HermitCraft server, and that's whenever Pierre died. Not only Pierre's death, but the funeral and the chaos that ensued after the funeral. So this is my homage to that, my homage to the barbecue after the funeral and the chaos that happened after that. Topmass or Minecrafted was one of the first guys that I noticed, and I think it was him and the Pixel Nerds that I first started watching. It was the episode also that it wasn't the first one, but the episode where Keralis pimped his house was the first time I was introduced to Keralis, I believe, was through Topmass. So I think he's such a neat kid. He's definitely young, and he's just a neat guy. He's very, very cool. He's very funny. He's just a fun guy. When he and the Pixel Nerds get together, there's no telling what's going to happen. So I built just a little mock-up of the mausoleum. Yeah, theirs is a lot more awesome. Had some bushes on the top. I may do some decorating on the top. But here lies Pierre. He was a good pig. May he rest in peace. And then here's the barbecue. So yeah, like I said, I'll have this video linked in the bottom because it's absolutely hilarious. If you've never seen this and you're a fan of HermitCraft, my gosh, you're not a fan of HermitCraft. Just got to say that. If you are new to me, have no idea what HermitCraft is, it's one of the best servers on the planet, besides of course this one that I'm on right now, the Unnamed server. Yeah, check out check out these 3 things. If you have any ideas for any of the other guys here that are hermit crafters, and just how we can honor them and pay tribute to them, just let us know. And we will be working on expanding this as well. It's like we've got Biffa's bowl over here, dug in with water all around it and glass. So very, very cool. Colissimo did that. So there's Biffa's bowl. All right. Ah! Oh no! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Okay, so that's back to where it should be. All right. Well, anyways, yeah, this is our homage to HermitCraft, and as always, we just want to thank the Hermits so much for all that you do. Thank you so much for the memories that you made, and look forward to seeing more. Looking forward to seeing how the server changes, who comes on, and yeah, we're going to miss the people who leaves, but there's just a lot of potential for the future for HermitCraft. Thank you guys so much. I know you have inspired almost each and every one of us that's on the server, at least the core 4 of us. I'm sure some of the other guys as well. All right, well, hope you guys are having a good day. Thank you for checking me out. As always, yeah, keep watching. If you're having a good one, talk to you later. Bye-bye.